Welcome everyone to Girl on Fire, the show where we meet inspiring young women and learn a little bit about their story. So I am your host, Isabella Milano, joined by the insanely talented Alejandra Ballestas. She is a soprano who started her degree in music with an emphasis on vocal interpretation at Universidad del Norte in Barranquilla, Colombia in 2016. She has now been pursuing her degree at Universidad Central de Bogotá, DC since 2018. Alejandra, thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you.
So, Alejandra, tell us a little bit about your life as a young soprano and what has been your motivation going to a university for music?
I've always liked music since I was a little kid. But I started enjoy singing when I was like 9 years. So I went to a competition, a singing competition, and I won. And I went to competitions only 2 times more, and I got the third place, and then I won again. So my dad thought that I was very talented for music and got me piano classes. So I started to learn some things about music, and I really liked it. When I had to choose like my career for college, I didn't know what to do because I didn't like piano that much. And I didn't know that I could be a professional singer in academic music. So I I gave it a try and I went for it and I got into the degree of, of music in my hometown. And then 2 years later, I decided to go to DC, Bogota, and translate from college. So it has been a journey and I really loved it. From the moment I went to my first singing class, I fell in love with all the music I've been learning and the songs, the art song and opera. I think is a beautiful word. I think anyone who gave it a try is gonna fall in love with it.
Yeah, that's really nice. Yes, so it's definitely a journey. You mentioned this transfer from to a different school, and looking back on these past few years, what has been a highlight or your most valued accomplishment as a student in music?
Maybe the first highlight would be when I went to a summer program in Italy. I had a little scholarship, so I had a little help to go there. It was really fun. I had the opportunity to perform on stage for people who speak Italian and not Spanish. I think it was a really good experience. I was with friends and also with people from all around the world. I really liked it. Another highlight would be last year. Even though Colombia has had struggles with the pandemic, we managed to do things in college. So I had my first recital, and I had my first opera role, which is Cinderella from the opera Cendrillon from Massenet, and I fell in love with that role, and I think that's it.
Wow, that is really amazing. Yeah, I mean, definitely a lot has happened for sure, especially with musicians, because we're used to collaborating, and to have been in a recital, that is a huge deal. And I know you are such a beautiful singer, and I was wondering kind of what some lessons you can say that you've learned, and how do you apply it to your day-to-day life? What are some important lessons that you've learned?
I think the most important lesson is to always look into the details of your own work, to always look forward to your goals, and to look more into yourself and to see why do you want to do what you're doing right now.
Yeah, reflecting, self-reflection. Yeah, that is something,
Yes.
that's a good lesson. And I like that you brought that up. So you said something about, being in music throughout your entire life, almost, even being 9 years old in competitions. So do you have any people that you look up to, female role models, that inspire you?
Well, right now, I think that role will be my favorite soprano. Her name is Lisette Oropesa. She's an American singer, an American soprano, and she's also Cuban because her family is from Cuba. And I think she's a great singer. She has a beautiful technique, but also I see that she's connected her with her family and everything that involves Latin America. She speaks a perfect Spanish, for example, and she also speaks another languages like German or French or Italian. Um, and also, she is a great performer. I think everything that she does in opera is amazing, and her recitals are also really great.
Wow, yeah. So not just as a woman, but as just this incredible singer that you can look up to for performance as well. Yeah, I will definitely listen to some of her performances. So as for things that you found, is there any advice or a favorite quote that you'd like to share?
Well, as I told you before, and I think it works for every career or everything in life, it's always good to look into yourself in hard times because sometimes you doubt in the way into your goals. So I think it's okay to doubt and to ask yourself why are you in this way? Why do you love the things that you love? And why are you working for those things that you want to achieve?
Yes, very well said. Exactly. Sometimes we get so focused on the things around us, and we don't, take a second to think about where we are at and to be in the present moment, to look to ourselves. So yeah, very nice, very beautifully said. Alejandra, you are just spectacular, and I want to know, where can we follow you and support you? Do you have any channels, anything on YouTube, any upcoming projects, anything you want to let us know?
Well, you can find my channel in YouTube. My like the name is my name. My username is just my name, Alejandra Ballestas. And you can find me on Instagram as alejandra.ballestas. I think we are working in college for a new project, a new opera project. Is a zarzuela. It's like an opera, but in Spanish, with dialogues in Spanish. And I'm also having my second recital this year. So I will be posting things about that and things like that.
Wow, yes, an opera in Spanish. That is definitely something I want to listen to. And I know that you did a recital as well in the past. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that? You did do a beautiful recital.
It was last year with the help of my professor Alejandro Roca, who was the pianist. And I had a repertoire. I had a beautiful repertoire. I had a Schumann cycle of art song, and I had five Shakespeare songs that were really beautiful songs that were composed in the past century. Um, and I also sang a little bit about operetta, and I think that's it. That's it. I really like it.
Yes, I remember viewing it. Everyone, you should definitely check out. It's on her YouTube channel, Alejandra Ballestas. And yes, I look forward to seeing these new projects coming up and following you. So Alejandra, thank you so much for being here on Girl on Fire. We really appreciate your time.
Thank you. Thank you for receiving me.
Bye.
Bye.